Greetings from the Queendom of QYT. I am your Royal Highness, Queen Tosh.
And I'm your Royal Majesty, Queen Niche.
Welcome to the Queendom of Quench Your Thoughts. We would be remiss if we did not start this episode by saying Happy Black History Month. Go us. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So, if you have not noticed by our crowns, this episode is Black Excellence. Adjust your crowns, kings and queens.
With that being said, all this month of February, we'll be giving you Black History.
Correct. So let's start this off with Black Excellence. And I love your crown, by the way, Queen.
Thank you. I love your crown, Queen.
Yes. When you think of Black Excellence, what comes to mind?
I think of our Black people coming up with our goals, coming up with our dreams, and living them out.
Okay. All right. That's good.
What about you? What do you think about?
I think gold, power, money, power, respect. I think just excellence overall, like all jokes aside. When I think Black excellence, I think of strong, powerful, overcoming adversity, just relentless. I think grit. I think tenacity. I could go on and on. Like it's such a proud. I can't even say it without, squaring off my shoulders and straightening up my spine because it just says so much. It's loaded. Black excellence. Doesn't it make you want to put your head up a little higher?
It does.
And lean a little forward when you speak.
Yes, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So some examples that I have of Black excellence, I'll start with Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She is an example of what I feel is Black excellence.
Black excellence. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things is that she's the first Black female billionaire that I know of, and that speaks volumes.
Yes.
Another thing is she started from high school and went into media, and then from that she started the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Right.
And everybody loved the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yeah.
I know everybody watched it after the soap operas went off. That's what came on was
I
Oprah
still remember
Winfrey.
the little beat. It went do 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 do. And the reason I remember that is because like you said, everyone watched it. So everyone, my grandma, my sister, and I would just sit on. I had no other choice because back then there was not a TV in every room.
Right.
So if you were gonna watch TV, everyone watched the same thing.
Yes.
So yeah, I remember Oprah.
Yes. And from the TV show, she got into acting.
Yes.
And our favorite one, The Color Purple. Well, I know it's one of my favorites is The Color Purple when she plays Sophia. Go ahead and give us a Sophia line.
No, it's okay. Not this time.
Okay.
Harpo. That was one of my favorites. Okay.
Yes. And from that, she produced the new Color Purple.
True.
That just came out not so long ago. And she just celebrated 70 years.
Whoa.
Oprah's been doing this a long
I didn't even know that, really. I didn't know she's 70. She looks great for 70.
She does. And she has done so much within her 70 years. She started, like I said, in high school, and then to now, she's still doing it.
And what's even more impressive for me personally is knowing, okay, yes, she may have started in high school, but she came from very humble beginnings. Yeah. I think her grandmother or whomever raised her was like the help, basically.
Okay.
Like, they did that back in the day. Like, so coming from that, and I remember hearing a story, I think, about Oprah saying, like, I think her grandmother took her to work with her, but Oprah refused to go inside. Something like she wasn't going in there to wash no person's dishes or something crazy she said.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. So, yep, I'm sorry.
All right.
Go ahead.
What about you?
Okay, Black excellence. When I think of Black excellence, one of my idols growing up, and to be honest, even still, even though she's no longer living, is Florence Griffin Joyner. Flojo. Oh, I love me some Flojo even to this day. But like when I was a kid, to me, Flojo was everything. Like from, and it wasn't that, most people think I'm probably saying it because, of her style. She had the very long and exaggerated fingernails, and she would paint them patriotically with the flag and all that. Like, and they were so long, they curled, like they were long. She had the long flowing hair, and most iconically, she would always remove one leg
I do remember
of
that.
her track attire. So some may think that's what drew me to her.
Yeah.
But that's actually not. That's not it. It was her just. She was so small, even though not really, because she was actually taller than me, because I'm 5'6", and she was 5'7". But her physique, like it was like, I see this small frame of a woman, but just moving like a machine. Like her, I was like fascinated. So I would like literally, if the Olympics was on or the trials or anything track involved, and Flojo was running, oh, you could not get me from in front of the TV. I was glued. And I think even though she only lived, I think only 38 short years on Earth, it is fascinating that to this day, she still holds the record for the 100-meter dash and the 200 meters to this day.
Wow.
It was like 35 years ago.
Yeah.
I think her 100 time, I said, I think now, people out there don't kill me.
Yeah.
I think she ran a 10-4-9. Did I write it down? Let me see. She ran a 10. Yeah, a 10. I was right. A 10-4-9 100. And her 200 time, 21.34, still has not been broken.
Okay.
And that's just like amazing. Because you have to think too, if you go back to that time, she broke those records, I believe, in like 88,
Yeah.
So I'm a little kid, but I still, even though as little as I was, I knew. Like, that's Flojo. I know what she's doing. I know this is history. I just knew. She was iconic. But, okay, in 88, they did not have the technology that they have now. Medical was not as advanced, meaning her athletic trainers, like even probably her diet supplements and the things that made her top notch. What? She did that then.
Yeah.
So imagine if she started her career now with all of the advancements. There's no telling. To me, that's just how I think. And the closest we have to a Flojo now would be Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
But not because of her speed. I mean, she is fast.
Yes.
But her look, she has. It's like almost like a Flojo reincarnated. So yeah, I could talk about Flojo forever if you can't tell. I just like because you could not tell me that I was not going to be the next Flojo.
And you say you couldn't tell you couldn't be the next Flojo.
No.
But you have some track background.
I do, because of Flo. Yes, I do. Like, I ran track in high school, middle school, supposed to run in college, but we're not going to discuss that because that's a whole nother episode. But yes, hardcore track. Like, I loved, like, the way, people be like, I love basketball. No. Track and field all day. I used to, like, run around my house because we had, like, a very big yard. I forgot how many acres we had. And I would just run around the house full speed. Like, I was on a track.
Yeah.
That's how much I just loved to run.
Wow.
Yeah, and I would have Flojo, and I would pretend I was in a relay, and I'm like, stick. And I'm like, and yeah, that was my thing.
Yeah. And you overcame some health issues too.
Oh yeah,
right?
I had some respiratory issues. I wouldn't call it asthma per se, but it was something going on where I shouldn't have been able to run. But I was like, whatever. I love to run. And in the beginning, it was rough because, like, I literally couldn't breathe. And it's like, I'd be running, my lungs, they were on fire. Like they would just burn. And I would cough up all, not to get TMI, y'all, but all this phlegm and stuff would come up and it would just burn. But I wouldn't stop.
Wow.
And then eventually it stopped. So it's like my body healed itself, because as a man thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I was a track star.
Yes.
And those doctors could not tell me that I was not going to be a track star.
Right,
So
right.
that's what I became.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Another example of Black excellence I have is Barack Obama.
Okay, Barack.
Yes, yes.
Excuse me, President Barack Obama.
Yes, always President Barack Obama. He was our 44th president, but he was our first African American. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. That was the most amazing inauguration, just watching him on TV. Ooh. I think he had everybody glued to the television set on the day that he got sworn in.
Right.
And of course, he's married to our still, always will be, First Lady,
yes,
Michelle Obama.
Yes.
Wow. But yeah, that definitely is one staple in my head that will not go away. He'll always be President Barack Obama.
And, what about his ties to Chicago? Prior to President Obama becoming the president of the United States, people always had such negative things to say about Chicago. But, hey, can't be that bad if...
Yes, president came from Chicago.
Exactly.
Yes, so that just goes to show anybody can come from anywhere and do anything that they put their minds to.
Right. And the media, the media would make you afraid of everything. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if you focus on the negative, you're going to find negative, but not everything is horrible. Like Chicago is actually a beautiful city. Like I've gone to all parts of Chicago. Like I've recently, last year, I was in the downtown part, but I've been to Chicago a total of probably 4 or 5 times. But, I've been to Chicago, so I've seen a little bit of it all. But each time, I made it back.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Couldn't be that bad, huh?
No, and if it was, you have to just move you got to use your sense.
Right.
Common sense. That's just like in where we live. There's some places you don't go.
Right.
So, yeah, Chicago gets a lot of slack. And I think President Obama,
yes,
put a little shine on that.
Yes, I think so too. And he gave back by, since being president, he has been since then put a presidential library back in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, starting construction back in 2021. So I felt like that was good to give back.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. All right.
When you say presidential, do you mean like a library named after him, or do you?
I'm not exactly sure if it was named after him, but I know it's a presidential library. So I'm assuming it's just a grand library.
Grand.
Yeah.
Grand. Excuse me, grand. Okay.
What's another example that you have?
Let's see. It's like Black excellence. It's endless. But if I'm going to name like a celebrity that sticks out to me, I'd say Angela Bassett. Because for me personally, and shout out to finally winning her honorary Oscar. Come on, give it up.
Yes.
Give it up. Yes. Woo! That last year,
yes.
Did that. But no, for real. So it's like, for me personally, one of her most iconic performances was playing Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It. Oh, she had the shoulders and the lip thing. I can't do it, but I just thought that was so awesome because she did such a phenomenal job that while watching, I forgot that she was Angela Bassett and not Tina Turner.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Because I used to like Tina Turner too, in Rest in Peace. But yeah, so that was amazing to me. So it was like while watching the movie, when an actor or actress can make you forget, kind of similar to Jamie Foxx playing Ray.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's Black excellence.
Yes.
And that's just one movie she was in. Obviously lots, but ones that stick out to me are Waiting to Exhale, how Stella got her groove back.
Yeah.
Obviously Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. She was in both. Let's see what else. So many, but those alone says a lot.
Yes.
And she should have been nominated time and time again.
Yes.
But not nominated. She should have won time and time again.
Yes.
But I'm glad she finally got her recognition.
Yes, yes. Gave her roses while she's still here.
And such a class act, too. That's the thing. Never raunchy, never caught up in any kind of crazy controversy. Yes. Just a really good, positive role model.
Yes.
Excellent representation.
Yes.
She just, at all times, she's just always poised and fit and just elegant. She got that smile and yes.
Yes.
That's Black excellence
yes.
right there.
And didn't she also give recognition to the other women?
Of course.
Yes.
That's what all queens do.
That's right.
Yes. That's how you can tell, like, a winner like to see people win.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell a true queen, a true king, because they try to uplift and highlight the people around them.
Yes.
And a selfish person only wants it all about themselves, and they are actually threatened by highlighting or putting on someone else because they think that they're going to take their shine or steal their spot. But a real true queen knows that that's not possible.
Yes.
If it's mine, you can't steal it.
Yes.
If you can steal it, it wasn't mine.
That's exactly right.
So, yes, so although she never won prior to last year, like, she still maintained that grace. How she was able to do that, because you would think after a while that would, like, dampen a person's spirit.
Yeah.
But no, not Queen Angela. Yes.
Yes.
Love me some Angela Bassett.
No.
If you're watching, hey, you never know. She might be watching.
She might be.
Hearts. Shout out and congratulations.
Yes, yes.
From one queen to another. Yes.
I also think about another example was Serena Williams.
Oh, yes. Goodness.
Yes, yes. She is now former best professional tennis player because now she's retired.
She's still the best, though.
Yeah. But yes, she definitely was the best tennis player, and she came from Compton.
Yes, city of Compton, straight out of.
Yes.
She actually lost a sister in Compton as well, just to say, not to highlight negative, but just to show what she overcame.
Yes.
Yes.
And she started playing tennis at the age of 4 after seeing Venus. And then they were coached by their dad, who had
Black excellence. See,
yes.
this is wait, let me get some. Okay. That's excellence all through the bloodline.
Right. And her dad didn't have much training, but he saw something in his girls and said, I'm going to take it upon myself to give them the training so that make sure that they could get what they needed to get.
That's excellent.
And look at what happened.
That's amazing.
Right?
Like, because, I mean, people, let's see who I can think of that exemplified similar characteristics. So his name is Richard. Richard Williams. Then you obviously Joe Jackson. I mean, I know you got to give. I'm just talking about the Black fathers that believed in their kids. Like, they may have ruled strict, but I mean, they did the best they could. But ultimately, they knew what they were doing.
Right.
Their delivery may have been a little whack, Joe, but but did he not give us a family of superstars?
Yes.
So not even in current time, we got LeVar Ball. You know, I love me some Melo, so I'm gonna give LeVar a shout out. BBB, shout out to BBB. I love Jello, Melo, and Lonzo. I'm a fan, and I'm not a fan like a groupie. I'm a fan of the story. I love stories. I love come up stories. I love excellence. I love adversities, and it's even better when it's us
Yeah.
Like, I love all stories, but it's even better when it's us.
Yeah.
And I won't touch on my favorite because I'm going to talk about them a little later.
Okay.
But no, that was a great example with Serena.
Yeah.
And what do you think about her daughter coming up underneath her?
Yes.
Do you think she's going to repeat?
We shall see, because of the upbringing that Serena has. You never know. She may be bringing her daughter up the same way.
True. But, you know, Serena's also an actress / model. So her daughter, I don't know why I can't think of her name right at the moment. But she has so many, if she, say, wanted to follow in her mother's footsteps, she could follow her athletic footsteps, her modeling footsteps, her acting footsteps. Or she could create her own path altogether.
That's right. That's right.
And for some reason, I believe if she wanted to do that, I think Serena would give her that freedom to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think so too. Only because of the fact that she knows what it's like, what it was like growing up under a parent's
rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that is true. That's very true. Okay.
But yeah, she's definitely one I still look up. They call her the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, her body alone is like, what?
Right.
And it's so crazy because she and Venus, they're biological sisters, same mom, same dad. But their physiques are so freakishly different. Yeah. Venus, long and lean, and she got her muscles too, but she's long and lean. And then here goes Serena, built like a Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yes.
You know? And the power that's what I used to remember the most. Like watching the tennis matches, I would just, every time they served and just do that back and forth because it's like you could tell that they used everything in their body with each swing. Just,
I wonder how fast those balls were going.
I don't know, but I'm glad I didn't get hit by one. Right?
I know. Ooh. I know.
And when they played doubles, they would just sweep. Like, it's just amazing, like how such Black excellence again can just come out of one and they're not even that old.
Right.
Like, you know, and they're both like retired. They're both very well off. Yeah. Can literally just sit back, kick back, just chill forever.
Can you imagine retiring that young?
Wait, did you not see my crown?
I do.
Oh, yes. What? That's coming for me.
Retiring that young and still having...
Yeah, we're about the same age. Yes.
That's still having your whole life ahead of you. And, just set.
Yes. That's my life. You all will find out. I already know. Everybody has to find out. Y'all will find out a little later. But, yes, I can imagine for sure.
Yeah.
But, no, that's amazing.
It really is.
Like excellence. How can you not have pride in that?
I
just can't even sit back in my chair today because it just feels so good.
Yes.
Because if you think of all of the negative connotations that people used to try to associate with just being Black, which all it was just like, it's like reverse psychology. Yeah. They were trying to rewire our brains.
Yes.
So that we would know what is inside of us and we'd believe what they say.
Right.
And then it's like, if we don't know, then we can't tap into it.
Yes.
If we can't tap into it, we can't take over.
Yes.
Like we're currently doing.
Right.
In every facet. Anything you can think of. If we are doing it, we're doing it the best. It's just fact.
Yeah.
It's just fact.
That comes from slavery too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Do you think, does it make sense to to get a boat, a little wooden raggedy boat from back in the day, and go across the ocean to steal a bunch of chumps?
No.
They knew.
Yes.
They knew who and what. They were like, oh, wow, these people are brilliant.
Yes.
They are strong. They are powerful. They are intelligent. They are engineers and architects. And wow.
Doctors, yes.
They're all of those things. Yes, natural medicine, yes. All of that. Like, and just healthy and just beautiful and just chocolate. And just, like, wow. And it's like, okay, and their land is thriving because it was.
Yes.
It was literally the land of milk and honey.
Yes.
Very plentiful. And diamonds and gold and all of the things that's gone now because they were stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's like, let's take these people over here to this land that we also stole and don't know what to do with, and let them build it up.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Facts are facts.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've always been that.
Yes. And still are.
Of course we still are, but it's like people we're finally realizing it again.
Yeah.
For a minute, I think a lot of us,
Mm-hmm.
quote air quotes, us forgot.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh no, it's coming back, baby. Like,
yes.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
It really is.
It's also a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I'm proud.
What's your last example that you have?
Yeah, my last example.
Yes.
My favorite right now, killing it. Oh my God. Exemplifying Black excellence on all levels. The one and only Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Coach Prime, a.k.a. Prime Time. New title, Professor Prime. Yes, I said it right. You heard it right. Professor Prime. Oh my goodness. I just love it. Like, wait, shout out. Yes. Yeah. That last year always gets me. But yes, shout out to Mr. Deion Sanders and Bucky, Deion Sanders Jr., and Shiloh, and Shador, and Shalimai, DeAndre. I like them all. And Darius, and Uncle Neely. I could just go on and on. I'm fanning out right now. But it's not even. It's just that it's like if you don't understand what's going on right now with Coach Prime, whichever of those titles you want to call him,
Yeah.
and what he is literally doing for the culture of college football, for Black college or Black coaches, period, especially on the D1 in the upper conferences.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then what's more powerful is that he's not just looking out for himself.
Right.
Like he literally has. He brought all of his kids. Like what? Because that's where real wealth starts. Like generational.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bring your family in.
Yeah.
So that's when that's the difference between rich and wealth.
Yeah.
And Bucky named his company Well Off. Yeah. They're definitely that.
Yes.
And this is like literally just the beginning. Like this is what season 2 for Colorado. He did 2 championships in Jackson State, which was amazing because he was like the first to get a number 1 recruit from high school to commit to an HBCU.
Okay.
Travis Hunter. Shout out to Travis as well. Listen, y'all, I know this stuff because they motivate me. So it's not like on some weird, creepy, nah, this is Black excellence. And it's just like iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
So I watch and give my attention to the things that empower me, that motivate me, that I love to see examples because everything has not been perfect for him.
Yeah.
He just worked hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my God, he has 8 toes.
Wow.
And he's jogging and stuff, like I don't think he's supposed to be able to do that. I mean, medically. But he's God-fearing. Like he puts God first. And I think that's one of the other things that I admire as well.
Yeah.
Because rarely in quote unquote Hollywood, even though he's not an actor or whatever, usually, they're still kind of considered Hollywood.
Right.
Usually once they reach a certain level of success, you hear less and less about God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, and I. It just becomes I.
Mm-hmm.
Know him.
Yeah.
But with Deion, Coach Prime, all the other aliases, it's God first. And he acknowledges it. Like if you watch Bucky's Well Off episodes, every single episode. He even caught some heat for showing his football team praying.
Oh, okay.
Because, like with universities and stuff, they don't like to mix, how to say church and state or just period, And you have to think, too, where they are. They're not in the South.
Yeah.
That would be a little more accepted in the South and better understood in the South.
Right.
Because we're like Bible Belt,
Mm-hmm.
but they're in Colorado.
Right.
I think Colorado was like in 98 point whatever percent all white.
Mm-hmm.
So all that Southern religion and all that, is kind of not familiar, but he's making it familiar.
Uh-huh.
And the dope thing is like his kids, like his young men rather, because they're not kids, but they're not full grown. They're like when they leave him, they're full grown. That's what he likes to say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just to see what he's doing for them, changing their lives, and like obviously he knows everyone's not going to go to the NFL, but he's making it so that no matter where you go, you're going to show up as your best self.
Yeah.
So he said like he's trying to make obviously NFL players for the ones that are actually on that caliber, but we know the percentages. Everybody can't go, but for those who don't go, he's making sure they get their degrees, finish their degrees. There's one guy he said is a pastor recently. I heard him call one of the players the mayor or the governor or stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like just building them up.
Right.
And I just think it's so awesome. They are a perfect example of Black excellence and how it looks when we stick together. Because, there was a lot of controversy attached to the whole Jackson State, Colorado, of course, with the Black people, because half of us were saying, oh, my God, that's so amazing. Congratulations. That was me. Then you got the other half. Oh, he's a traitor. He's a traitor. He said God sent him to Jackson. He lied. And he said he was going to turn it around. No, he did those things. God did send him. He did just what he said he was sent there to do.
Right.
He didn't say it was permanent.
Yeah.
So that's just like anything in life. Like if I'm currently doing something for you, right?
Right.
But an opportunity presents itself and I leave you and I go and do something higher. I'm not a traitor.
Right.
I was never intended to stay there forever.
That's right.
And it's very selfish of you to think that I belong to you.
Right.
And then it's like those who oppose of his decision to go to Colorado, they don't see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And they don't see that really he, meaning Coach Prime, is doing more for the Black community or our race as a whole in Colorado than he would be in Jackson.
Yeah.
He did what he did. He did get the number 1 recruit, Travis. And yes, Travis did go with him, but it doesn't make sense for Travis not to go with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just like, okay, you love your 5th grade teacher. She was phenomenal. Are you not going to go to the 6th grade?
Yes.
7th, 8th, 9th?
Right.
That's the point.
Right.
You're not supposed to get stuck. So you do what's needed of you at the levels that you're at, but God might elevate you, which is the point, though.
Yes.
And then what not to preach on y'all, I always do something churchy in every episode, but did God not come that we might have life more abundantly?
Right.
So isn't being the coach of Colorado more abundant than being the coach of Jackson?
Absolutely.
But however, being a coach at Jackson was more abundant than being the high school coach.
Yes.
And being the high school coach was more abundant of being his little Pop Warner or whatever the little kids are called.
Yes.
He was literally all of those. A lot of people want him to go to the NFL, but he said he loves the kids, meaning not kids, but college and below. He don't want to coach a bunch of millionaires, although he's already coaching a few millionaires.
Yes.
Which is dope. That's dope too.
Black excellence.
It is.
Yes.
It is. And it's just like, think about it, man. These college athletes have been, they were pimped for so long. If you look at how much money the athletes bring to the universities, and it wasn't until recently that they're able to receive compensation for their name, image, and likeness. That's an NIL.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's what, like, the top athletes, they have NILs. And yeah, a lot of them are millionaires already.
Wow.
Yeah, but still, even though they're making millions now, that's still just a fraction of what they're actually worth.
Yeah.
And when they make it to the next level, then So I think it's awesome.
It is. And going back to you saying how Coach Prime was at Jackson and then he went to Colorado, that just means, and he wasn't a trader at Jackson, that just means his assignment was done at Jackson.
Yes.
And then he just went to another assignment.
Yes.
And if he decides to move on from Colorado.
He loves Colorado, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, and he doesn't want to go to the NFL, but I mean, he didn't know that he was going to Colorado either.
Right. Correct. I mean,
so you never know what can come from after Colorado.
Correct.
So, I mean, you just got to know that you're in certain situations for a season. And then at that point, you maybe move to a different one.
Correct.
But that does not mean that season, what you were in, that you were not supposed to be there or that you were not supposed to be.
Talk that talk, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come
that
on.
you were giving up or doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing at that time. You're just time for you to go.
That's right. It's just time. And people forget that he took Jackson to those 2 championships while fighting for his life.
Yes.
Like, he lost 2 toes, but he could have lost his life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But and even through all of that, he still pushed through it. He still got out there. I remember his first game back, he was still like in a wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like, come on now. You got to respect that.
Yes.
You can't hold people back.
Right.
Because that's selfish, you know? So.
Yes. And all through the whole time he's going through all of that with the blood clots and stuff, he's still rooting for his team. He's still pushing his guys on.
Yep.
Yes, and saying when they come to him, they come as boys. And when they leave him, they'll leave as men.
Amen.
So, yes.
Amen.
That is Black excellence.
It's awesome.
And he takes himself out of it and pours himself into them. I love that.
And what's beautiful is that he's not, that's for all of his guys.
Right.
No matter the race. Because
Right.
Mata, he's Hispanic. I don't know exactly. I'm thinking Mexico. Because I saw him with a Mexican flag. He's the kicker.
Okay.
But yeah, like all of them, like black, white, indifferent, it does not matter.
Right.
He uplifts all of them. But he's just like an excellent example for our community. Just to see, like he prides himself on saying that his goal was to retire his mother. And his mother has not worked since 1988.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't even think I could spell work in 1980. Like, that's a long time ago. So I'm like, that's awesome.
That is very
And he's instilling those same values in his sons.
Yes.
So
I think I just saw something in social media where they just bought him a house. Or mansion, should I say.
Okay, so with that, they want to buy him that house.
Okay.
But the way Prime is and his standards and everything, he's like, he loves the house now. But he was like, this is a winner's house.
Okay.
And he said, you can't be in this house until you win. Meaning he wants a championship. He wants to get Colorado to the bowl, to the national championship. Then he feels worthy of being in that house. But he's like, you can't live here if you're not winning. And that's dope.
It is.
Because that puts things into perspective for his sons. It's like, don't buy the house to play the role. Live it.
Yes. Yes.
Earn that house. Like,
Right.
so when you pull up, every time you walk in the house, you're like, yes, this is the house that my hard work built, my dedication built, and not just money bought.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Because then it's like an empty house.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Bars, right?
Yeah.
Bars. Wait. Clap it up one time. Yeah. So no, this Black excellence got me feeling good. Like, I love us.
Yes.
I love us.
Yes.
I love our people. We are amazing. We're beautiful. Oh my God, we are some of the most beautiful people on this planet. Like, think about it, we come in all shades.
Yes.
Like, from the lightest to the darkest, literally. Like I forgot the model. Ooh, I should have looked this model up. There's male and female, but they are like literally the color of your sweater. Like, and it's like amazing. Like, how?
Yeah.
Like how?
Yeah.
But they're beautiful. Like their bone structures, everything, their eyes, their chiseled chin. It's just like, wow. It's amazing.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's like, even, even blonde hair. We even have blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah.
We do. We do. There are quite a few people in my family on my mother's side that has blue, green eyes. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like amazing. Like we come in every way, shape, and form.
Yes.
It's like,
yes. And that's why different races try to do things that we naturally already have, like the cheeks or the lips.
These, you mean
those
things?
or the lips, or the nose, or the behind. I mean, or even the tans.
Well, they ODing on the behind. No,
Yes.
that's like ridiculous what they're doing. Like, come on, y'all.
It is.
That's crazy. Okay, keep going. We're not even gonna go there.
But yeah, I mean, they are really like, I don't want to say this, but killing themselves to try to be like us.
True.
But that just goes to show.
But it also goes in reverse, because there are still some of us who struggle with identity and just self-hate.
Yeah.
And they're dying for the opposite reason, trying to remove their blackness and trying to. So it goes both ways. It's pretty even, to be honest. It's sad in both directions.
Yes.
But, we'll get there as long as we have more examples of Black excellence, positive representation. Also, just introducing kids to culture.
Yes.
Culture is very important. We'll get there. When we stop, repeating his story and start telling our story,
right,
that will also help with that. And the pride and all those things will come.
Yeah. Just loving being you.
Yes, I do.
Love the skin you're in.
No, I do. No, I do. Yes. I just think is the world perfect? Absolutely not. I mean, depending on which perspective you're looking at the world, we're straight up in Revelations.
Yes.
But we ain't gonna go there this time.
Yes.
But for real. But in the same sense, this is a great time to be Black. Really.
Yeah.
In advancement and in technology, just the places that, like, where the world is going for us, this is a good time. So it's like, no matter your race, it's Black History Month, so that's why we're going so Black as we are. Like, what Issa say? I said Black people.
Yes.
I said Black people. But no, yes, we're talking about Black people. It's Black History Month.
Right.
And we are Black history.
Yes.
But no, I just think, you know what? I forgot what I was trying to say, so I'm just going to stop. I just got off track. So, yeah.
Yeah. But I love it. I really do. And I love the way that it's going. The way that, everybody's just embracing themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. It's like people just finally tapping into, who they are. And then it's like, for example, I'm Black excellence. And what make me Black excellence is not that, oh, I did this, I did that. Just the fact that I am the child of the Most High. Wait a minute, he deserves some trumpets. Oh, yes. Bow down. Yes. But that, by default, that makes me royalty, right? If my father's the king, what am I?
Yes.
I'm royalty, right?
That's right.
So, yeah, and like, I mean, I could really just drop the mic on that and just walk off set. Yes. But I'm not. But no, I am Black excellence. I'm doing things that have not been done before in my family. Well, my immediate family, because I don't know about everybody. But yeah, like I'm breaking barriers. I'm breaking generational curses. I'm the first to do quite a few things. I don't want to list those things because I don't like doing that. Yeah. But not that I'm ashamed. It's just that I just don't. I'm not one to just go off on myself. Right. But I will say that I'm proud of myself. And I know that my mother's proud of me. And if my grandmother and father and sister, if they were here to see me, I know they'd be proud. Oh, yeah. And so I pride myself on carrying my family on my back, if that makes sense. Because everything I do, it represents them as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't care what you say we were, or this or that, or your story from 25 years ago. When I'm done, say something then.
Yeah.
You know, what was that? What you say? You know what I mean? Type thing. So yeah, it's up. It's amazing. God is good. I feel great. If y'all can, I can't stop smiling. Like, I love this topic of Black excellence. It just gets me so motivated.
Yeah.
Like, you know how episode 1 you act like you were gonna change the world.
Yes.
Like that's your cake. I feel like that.
Yes.
I feel like that because it's like, you know, speak life.
Yeah.
So we're sitting and we could be talking about anything in the world, but yet we're talking about, highlighting our excellence. We're not talking about drugs and game banging and all the foolishness, the killing, the crime.
Right.
No, that's what they want.
Yes.
No, that's really a small percentage.
Right.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
We're more excellent than anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah.
How about you? You're Black excellence too.
I am Black excellence. For those who don't know, I got my degree later on in life,
but you got it.
I got
it. Clap it up.
Yes.
Yeah. Put some respect on it. Don't down it. Don't say you got it. You got it.
I did.
There you go.
And on my cap, it was delayed but not denied.
Nah, not denied.
Exactly.
Nah.
So yes, and my mom and family are proud that
Yeah. So proud. But
yes, went back and finished. So yes, I'm Black excellence. I'm proud of that.
Yes, you should be.
And it was good for me to show my daughter that yes. To show my daughter that I did it.
You did.
That I started something and actually went back and finished it.
Yes, she did.
And it doesn't matter when I did, the fact that I did.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, and she is so proud.
She should be.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about education too. There's no time limit. I mean, of course, you know, K through 12, you got a set amount of time. You got to get up out of there.
Yeah.
But after higher education, it's endless. Like, you can go as high for as long as you choose.
Yeah.
And the fact that you started a degree and then just pause, we can say you paused it.
Right.
Life was life and you handled life, and then you went back and you picked up where you left off.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's no set way that it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
everyone's path is different.
That's right.
And there's a reason why you had that gap in between. Who cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist anymore, right?
Yes. No, it does not.
That's right.
No, it does not. And that goes for anyone else that didn't do the straight out from 12th grade on. Yeah.
No.
It does not matter.
No, and you know, now I do think I'm not one of those to be like, don't go to. No, education is important because there's a lot of reasons why education is important, and it has nothing to do with the degree, but you have to understand, really, if you look at it historically, it has not been but so long since we were even able to get educated.
Yeah.
So look at it from that. It's not about, and stop, like I said, stop guilting people for wanting higher education. It's none of your business. It's not coming out your wallet. It's not in your pocket. Leave people alone. That is the weirdest thing to me.
Yeah.
If you want education, go get educated.
Right.
Because our people suffer from what? Lack of knowledge. Go get you some knowledge, okay? And stop listening to these weirdos.
Yes.
I just have to say that because that just gets me going. It's just so weird.
No, that's
weird.
A good point.
But at the same time, the point that I was initially making is that these days, you don't have to go get degree. Like, oh man, there are so many opportunities and resources and skill sets where you can go from high school straight into whatever said industry and kill it.
Yes.
And crush it.
Yes.
Without a degree at all. That's what I mean by this is just a beautiful time. If you don't focus on the negative, if you focus on the advancements, this is a beautiful time to be alive, really.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You got the glass half full, half empty. It's all about how you see it. Exactly. This is how I see it.
Right.
You know, so I live in the way that I see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we're given the same 24.
Yeah.
You're living your half empty 24. I'm living my half full 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do you, I'm going to do me.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So,
yeah. This has been a great episode.
Yeah, we need some more horns.
Yeah.
And we need some drums.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, that reminded me of Ghana.
Yeah.
Another episode.
Yes.
Yes.
So, we would like to thank everyone for stopping by and checking out our episode 5.
We made it to 5. We got 5 on it. Yeah. Can you believe that?
No.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow. Yes.
5.
Episode 5 of Black Excellence. So please subscribe, share, like, comment.
Yeah. Because we actually pay attention. We read the comments. We respond to the comments. I actually pin top comments, like on YouTube or whatever. Yeah. Like whoever has a great comment, I'll pin it. But yeah, interact.
Yes.
Get to know us. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
thank you. Get to know me. That's what 50 Cent. No, that the game said that. But yes, thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna end it on a tribal drum. I want you to, get up out of your seats, or if you're driving, just drive. Just drive. Keep your hands on the road, your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel. But everybody else, let's rock out to these African drums. Let's get it. What happened? Hey. Is that a monkey?
Oh, no.
Thanks for watching. Bye,
y'all.